So who here has either been bullied or seen somebody else being bullied in your school? Raise your hand. All of you.
Rutgers University holding a series of events this weekend to honor Tyler Clementi, the freshman who killed himself after video of his sexual encounter with another man was put on the internet. His death is one of several recent suicides that are being blamed on anti-gay bullying.
Silence Sunday night on the Rutgers campus. Silence intended to send a message.
I think we share a conviction, a firm conviction, that everyone needs a safe environment.
Teen superstar Demi Lovato.
She's the best friend a generation has grown up with. 18-year-old Demi Lovato, the little girl from Dallas, Texas, got her television start on the iconic children's show Barney and Friends. Demi's natural outward confidence in front of the camera could not protect her from the inner lasting effects of childhood bullying.
I literally didn't know why they were being so mean to me. And they would just say, well, you're fat. And then a few months later, I developed an eating disorder.
I came out of the closet as gay in 8th grade, and ever since I've been bullied. I was, for lack of a better word, and still am, the school faggot. There was a point where a kid had a knife on school premises and said, I'm gonna kill him. I want that faggot dead.
Clementi. He's one of 5 gay teens believed to have committed suicide in the last 4 weeks. Some victims of anti-gay bullying, like 13-year-old Seth Walsh, who hanged himself last month. Those deaths are now receiving new attention as the passing of Tyler Clementi puts new focus on the alienation that gay teenagers say they often feel.
In this red carpet photo, her visibly scarred wrists were exposed for the first time.
That picture, when it came out, terrified me. The entire world saw my innermost darkest secret that my parents didn't even know.
Officials in Massachusetts believe there's been another tragic, deadly case of cyberbullying. A 15-year-old girl committed suicide, and it appears that she was being bullied online.
Phoebe Prince appeared to be well-adjusted and happy, but underneath, friends say the 15-year-old freshman was tormented, a victim of cyberbullying.
They called her an Irish slut and a whore.
This isn't the first time cyberbullying ended in death. In 2006, 13-year-old Megan Meyer killed herself after being harassed on MySpace by a neighbor's mother posing as a teenage boy.
But I mean, on the day she died, she was, according to the DA, being harassed in the school library during lunch, and it was witnessed by a teacher who didn't alert the school until after her death. So if 6 kids feel fine about tormenting a girl out in the open in the school library and in the hallway and throwing cans at her head on the way home from school, that seems to indicate, that this wasn't the first time this had happened. I mean, how can this be going on in the hallways and nobody seemed to have reported it?
Jefferson County 911. Yes, I am a teacher at Columbine High School. There is a student here with a gun. He has shot out a window. I believe one shot. I've been Columbine High School. And I'm in the library. I've got students down under the table, kids. Heads under the table.
They were the bottom 2 kids in the entire school, not just out of the senior class. The entire school, they were the 2 uncoolest kids.
In his diary, Dylan Klebold vented his frustration. I see jocks having fun, friends, women, lives, or rather shallow existences compared to mine. These images were shot 1 year before the massacre took place, and this time Dylan holds the camera. Eric has his back turned, and he is wearing a black t-shirt.
They're walking through the halls, and you can see a wall of jocks coming at them. You get the hell out of the way. It's their hall, their world. And Eric and Dylan didn't get out of the way. And so you see the jocks lay their elbows right into Eric and almost knock the camera out of his hand, and you don't hear them bitching because they're so used to it. They don't go, what the hell was that? They go, and they just move on because it's so commonplace. So shooting the kids at Columbine apparently is easier than fitting it at the school.
When you hear about kids who have committed suicide, who have killed themselves because of bullying, does it surprise you?
Not really.
No. Doesn't surprise you?
No. It just makes me sad how it takes the life of a young teenager who had everything going for her to bring the community to realize how bad bullying is.